Okay, folks, here you go. There's 1,000 butterflies. This is the migration generation here I raised. I mean, not the migration generation. These are the butterflies that will lay the migration generation. I've raised these from wild-caught females in the Northeast. So all I did is I protected them indoors in pop-ups. I've used my natural method here. It's been approved by U.S. Fish and Wildlife back in 2006. I put them in. What I do is I put pictures like that in the trailer you just saw. Okay, these pictures had eggs on them. Now, of course, there's little holes in there because these monarchs are hatching. Eggs are hatching. Now, I bleach the eggs in a 19-to-1 solution. After they're laid, I wait 3 to 5 hours. And then I dip them in a 5-gallon bucket that's 19-to-1 bleached to water. And then I rinse these stems 3 times in 3 separate clear water buckets so that we get all the bleach, everything off. And then I put them in here. This is what happens once they start progressing. I start adding stems to the pictures inside these little $7 pop-ups you buy at Walmart. They're called a hamper. They're 15 by 15 by 25. A little pop-up hamper, okay? So these are bigger than these. These are a few days older. The ones in the pop-ups are a few days older now. I'll put these pictures in the pop-up pretty soon. Now we come in here, and of course I keep adding stems. So I've harvested these stems of common milkweed. I trim the ends of them and put them in a bucket of water. See how healthy they are? They'll stay healthy a long time like that. And once these caterpillars all eat, they'll come up and they'll lay on top of these. They'll come up right inside that pop-up where they're being raised. They'll come up on top and form a chrysalis. And once all of them have come up to the top to form the chrysalis, after I've continually added milkweed to those pitchers, then I take the pitchers out and I rinse them all out and I let them hang here, and then in about 10 days, like you see here, these butterflies will start emerging from their chrysalis. And you'll just have a pop-up full of monarchs you can take somewhere where there's a lot of nectar sources and release them so they can lay another generation in the wild. What this does is this increases the monarch population that made it to flight stage, and then they lay during the migration, the circular migration we have that starts in Mexico and ends up back in Mexico about 6 months later. This will add new monarchs to that migration, the population of that migration. And also in the first 3 stages, it'll be feeding the insect population, which of course is the lower parts of the wildlife food chain, because the first 3 stages, over 95% of those eggs are consumed either in the egg stage, the larvae or caterpillar stage, or the chrysalis stage. And of course in the wild, monarchs have over 450 predators. This is why, of course, that I bring them inside. And I rear them. I rear them in these pop-ups. Now these pop-ups here aren't insect proof. That's why, of course, I rear them inside. You can try rearing them outside in more insect proof pop-ups that you can find online. You just Google butterfly cages, and there's other ones online, but you go pick these up at Walmart for $7. But if you raise outside, even in what they call insect-proof pop-ups. The predators can still get through even the screen on that. And that's why, of course, I bring them indoor. The small predators, there's just not, I haven't had any problem of raising healthy monarchs indoors because I'm always miking the monarchs with this handy little microscope you can buy online for $12, and you just go look up on your YouTube channel how to check for OE on a YouTube search, and it'll show these little microscope. It'll show somebody showing you how to check the monarchs for OE that you're going to release if you so desire. I'm going to get off this right now. I just wanted to kind of show you how simple this operation is. This isn't a complicated thing. Sure, I perfected it over a dozen years ago, and I had U.S. Fish and Wildlife biologists and butterfly and monarch experts observe, and then they observed it, and then the butterflies came out and we tagged them and sent them to Mexico in October of 2006. It was a clean, healthy way to raise monarch butterflies, folks. It adds to the migration, and it's an enjoyable thing to do. And of course, you do this in conjunction with planting plenty of pollinator plants and pollinator gardens. Here you can see I'm in a cottage in the Northeast. And as you can see, I have plenty of nectar sources out here. And you can't see them from here, but I have milkweed back there, common milkweed, all over the property. These are cosmos. These are native to Mexico. The orange and yellow ones are native to Mexico nectar plant called cosmos. You can get a lot of different varieties of them, but you want to get yellow or orange. They're the most healthy, and they put off the most nectar. Of course, you can see sunflowers and the like out here. But it says what you do in conjunction, you know, they work together. You plant the pollinator gardens, you save the monarchs from being consumed by predators to increase the population, and then you got to, of course, give them plenty of food in your yard. Okay, and then some will stay, some will go to different places to lay their eggs. But this is the way to do this, folks. If you want to, you want to really get into this. Raise a lot of monarchs and contribute a lot to the migration. You want to contribute good, clean, healthy monarchs to the migration. Follow my method here. It's very little work, folks. Any of this other, you use all this Tupperware stuff, you're handling caterpillars and stuff. You do not ever even need to handle caterpillars. You never need to touch caterpillars the way I do this. You basically don't ever have to even touch the monarchs. This imitates nature, which is what you want to do. And of course, nature does this without us. We don't even need to touch them outside, but unfortunately, we're kind of picky about our bugs. We like to see more monarchs, so we bring them indoors to protect them. But then we release this generation, and it actually goes back to feeding the predator populations, which of course are also very necessary to the total ecology of the landscape. Okay, folks, I got to get off this. I'm going too long, but I've got more on my playlist. Craig the Butterfly Man or Craig Olvison YouTube channels has lots. I've got tons of videos that'll show you how to do this. Over and out.